LDBC Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den basketball community in this case. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. All right. So I was talking to a good brother of mine, Too Raw for Sports, who has a new channel. Link to his new channel will be in the description underneath the video. Make sure y'all go check him out. But I was talking to him. He was talking about how James Harden has quietly been cooking. And he's absolutely correct, man. When you look at James Harden this year, now James Harden takes a lot of criticism, fair criticism, a lot of fair criticism. He has always destroyed the regular season, MVP type status in the regular season, and then he has this huge letdown in the playoffs. But in recent years, he's even been a letdown in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Let alone the playoffs. I mean, he's been a letdown in the regular season. With all the debacles, leaving Houston, going to Brooklyn, and that mess that happened over there in Brooklyn, demanding a trade, getting traded to Philly, not living up to the hype in Philly. But now he's playing good. Now, to be fair, James Harden is in a contract year, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, this is his last year under his deal with Philly, so he's going to be a free agent coming up this summer, if I'm not mistaken. So that could be motivation for him to play better. But let's dive into the numbers here and check out what James Harden is doing. James Harden right now is averaging 21.6 points a game. We're looking at the 2022-2023 season that's highlighted in orange. He's averaging 21 points a game. Assists, 10.7 points a game. He's killing it with the assists. All right. If we go over, let's scroll over. Now, even with turnovers, he got 3.4 turnovers. That's standard for James Harden. But nobody ever criticizes Harden for having a lot of turnovers. That they reserve that right for Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? But let's scroll over here to some impressive numbers that I noticed. The three-point percentage. His three-point percentage has gone up this year to a percentage he hasn't had since his last year with OKC. James Harden is shooting 39% from the three-point line this year, which is very good, okay? And he's hitting some crucial buckets for his team this year, all right? They just beat Memphis last night. We know Joel Embiid is the MVP candidate constantly. So now, while James Harden skill set has diminished some, he's slowed down, he's lost a step, he still is a valuable piece to any team. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about a point guard that's getting the rock to the best players on the team, scoring when he needs to score, being able to draw fouls. You know, it was a stigma about James Harden that said, well, James Harden, you know, and I was even saying this, like, oh, James Harden, you know, he get all these ticky-tack fouls, especially back in Houston. In Houston, during the regular season, I mean, James Harden used to get some tic-tac fouls. You couldn't even breathe on James Harden. It's a foul. And then he was averaging all these 30 points per game and stuff like that, you know. But then in the playoffs, the referee stopped calling those calls and his numbers diminished. So we assumed it was that we assumed that the referees wasn't making those calls, and that's why, you know, his numbers diminished. But if you delve into those numbers, I should have pulled that up. I actually should have pulled that up. If you delve into those numbers, it's not that much difference in how the referees called the game in the playoffs or in the regular season for James Harden when it comes to his free throw attempts. His free throw attempts was kind of similar, you know what I'm saying, from the playoffs to the regular season. So I think it's a mental thing with James Harden. I think the pressure got to him, and I think that he just, you know, pretty much was choking. And but now this year, James Harden is on the cusp of something great because he's with Joel Embiid. He seems to have they got a little comfort zone going. They got PJ Tucker over there. PJ's not a great offensive weapon, but PJ is a very good motivational guy. I know that for a fact as a Milwaukee Bucks fan. PJ Tucker did wonders for us as far as morale with the team and giving us a sense of toughness. Um, Great defensive player. He hit big shots for us when we needed it. So I love PJ Tucker. But Philly is a threat. You know, the thing about Philly, it would be nice to see Joel Embiid get some credit. I mean, he's not going to get an MVP because for whatever reason, the media don't like Joel Embiid. They don't really like James Harden either. So it's just the two bad boys on the team together. They're the outlaws, you know what I mean? But it'd be nice to see Joel Embiid get some credit and James Harden as well, But I'm conflicted because I really want them to fail because I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan. So I don't want them to do too good. You know what I'm saying? Do good enough to get some respect, but not good enough to whoop us. You know what I'm saying? You can't whoop us. I ain't with that. But so I'm conflicted with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of James Harden the way he's been playing this year in the regular season. He's been quiet. He ain't been saying too much. You ain't heard a lot about James Harden in the media. Hasn't been a lot of controversy surrounding James Harden. Now, all of that can change in the matter of, we got 20-some games left in the NBA season. All of that can change. James Harden might come out after this video and do something stupid, He might come out and start laying an egg. Maybe this one video I do will jinx James Harden. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm proud of the way he's playing thus far. I think he deserves credit for the way he's playing thus far. I think he's been a professional. I think he's been exactly what the Philadelphia 76ers need, which is a solid point guard. I don't care about the 3.4 turnovers. That comes with the territory, right? That comes with the territory. See, I'm not going to do to James what y'all do to Russ. That comes with the territory. When you're trying to make plays, and you're constantly passing the ball, you're going to get some turnovers, right? Some of them passes are going to get intercepted, right? Somebody not going to be ready for a pass, and so on and so forth. But I think James Harden is playing well this year, and we'll see how he does. He's going to have to step it up in the playoffs. You know what I mean? If he shrinks again in the playoffs, it's over. It's over for James. I don't want to hear no more about James Harden if he shrinks this year in the playoffs. He's going to be a free agent this summer. We'll see what he does. He might re-sign with Philly, but we'll see what happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'm up out of here. Deuces.